Hi, do you believe social media currently plays an important role in your life? Let's find out. You can complete this learning activity by yourself or with a partner, and if you decide to work with somebody else, please send me a message as soon as possible through the Canvas inbox to let me know that you're planning to collaborate, and that way I can just keep track of these collaborations. For this assignment, you will need to complete 4 different tasks. Task number 1 is going to be a reflection. I'd like you to begin exploring how social media impacts your life. Maybe it has a very minimal influence. Perhaps you're not on very many platforms at all, or you're not on any. Or perhaps you're very into social media, and it might be helpful to kind of take some inventory of what are your favorite platforms and what software you tend to use the most, or what apps you tend to use the most. To guide your reflection, I'd like you to complete the scale. How attached are you to social media? You can find it in your textbook on page 34. After you've answered the questions, please report your results. There'll be directions for how to do the scores for each of the subscales in the textbook, and you're going to want to share this information as part of your assignment. After you've taken the scale and reviewed your scores, then you'll want to complete task number 3. And for this task, please choose 2 to 3 of these questions to answer, and be sure to use research to help support your ideas for this part of the assignment. The last task is to create an audio-visual presentation. Important to keep in mind that a presentation can be in person, more of a traditional speech like a TED Talk, as well as an electronic presentation. So your first presentation in our class is going to be an electronic audio-visual presentation. An audio-visual presentation has 2 key elements. 1, it has a slideshow, and 2, it has an integrated audio recording of your speech. You can link your visual slideshow with an audio recording using PowerPoint. So you can download PowerPoint for free through the Office 365 link in our class, or you may already have it on your computer or your cell phone or tablet. Once you're in PowerPoint, you can create your slides, and then if you go into Insert, excuse me, my voice is a little scratchy. On the top of the screen, you'll see this tab, it says Insert, and if you scroll all the way over, you'll see this little icon of a speaker with audio, and you can use your computer or your device to add audio individually to each one of the slides. And this way you can link the image on your bullet points, the visual part, with your audio part. If you would like to try a different tool other than PowerPoint, you can also use Screencast-O-Matic. It's a free software or free app that's available online. It's very easy to learn, and there's a lot of helpful tutorials. I've included a few in the directions for this assignment. You can also visit this link or just check on YouTube for some very helpful how-tos for Screencast-O-Matic. It's a recorder, and a screen like this will launch on your computer, and you'll want to have a PowerPoint or a Prezi or some sort of a keynote, some sort of slideshow up on your computer, and then you can use this recording device to add your voice directly to the slides in that manner. I'm using Screencast-O-Matic to record this how-to presentation. The visual component, so the slides of your speech, should include a title slide with the title of your presentation, your name, the date. You're also going to want to include an introduction slide. This could include some sort of attention getter, your thesis, as well as maybe your reflection for the task, the very first task. The additional slides will help you address task 2 and task 3 from the directions, and then you'll want to end your speech with a very nice conclusion, and be sure to include your references at the end of your slideshow in APA format. The audio component of your speech will be your speech. I recommend writing out your notes or creating an outline. You will need to turn in your outline as part of this assignment. The first element of a speech is your introduction, so you'll want to include your attention getter, thesis, preview of your main ideas, and be sure to include research to support your reflections and show how your ideas connect to other scholars in the field. You want to end with a conclusion and also include your reference list. So I hope you enjoy this learning activity to explore the role social media and digital communication currently plays in your life, and possibly develop some skills, or at least some direction for developing skills that might help you now and in the future. In summary, you will need to submit a file of your written speech notes or outline that should include an introduction, your main ideas, conclusion, as well as your research. You'll want to include your APA formatted reference list and then have your in-text citations as part of your slideshow and your outline. And then you'll turn in the file of your 3 to 5 minute long audio-visual presentation. I think you're going to have a really fun experience. I know that this might be something new for you, or maybe not. But if it is, just remember this is your first presentation of the semester, and it should be fun. So please enjoy playing with these new tools and trying out a new way of communication and of expressing yourself. If you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to send me your thoughts or questions through the Canvas inbox. I'm definitely here to help. And we can also meet online during our class office hours, which are Monday and Wednesday from 10 to 11 a.m. Or we could try to meet in person if that would be helpful as well. I am definitely here cheering you on, and I think you're going to submit a wonderful speech.